Voter suppression claims have been at the center of Georgia's governor race. Secretary of State Brian Kemp is in charge of election oversight and also the Republican candidate for governor. Less than a month before the election, Kemp's office put 53,000 voter registration applications on hold, 70% of them submitted by black voters.
Maybe I didn't sign the same way I normally do, I don't know. But that just a signature should not prevent one from voting.
I've lived in Georgia for 17 years. I filled out my voter registration card 17 years. I thought, well, that could be. I didn't have separation.
You didn't have separation?
That's what she told me.
Sounds like something you'd hear in second grade.
I was very disappointed because I thought that surely there would be another way or a way to communicate to me that my vote was rejected or my ballot was rejected. I wasn't informed.
Last year, Kemp's office settled a federal suit that accused his office of disenfranchising thousands of minority voters using a controversial exact match law.
Under Secretary Kemp, more people have lost the right to vote in the state of Georgia. They've been purged, they've been suppressed, and they've been scared. This is a man who had someone arrested for helping her blind father cast a ballot. He raided the offices of organizations to stop them from registering voters. That type of voter suppression feeds the narrative because voter suppression isn't only about blocking the vote. It's also about creating an atmosphere of fear, making people worry that their votes won't count.
When we see racial disparities like this, they set off red flags, and sadly this is a pattern that we're seeing across Georgia this election cycle. We are seeing policies and practices being implemented in ways that bear more heavily on minority voters across the state.
A month before the November 6th election, Kemp expressed concern over Georgians using their right to vote.
And as worried as we were going into the start of early voting with the literally tens of millions of dollars that they are putting behind to get out the vote efforts for their base, a lot of that with absentee ballot requests. They have just an unprecedented number of that, which is something that continues to concern us, especially if everybody uses and exercises their right to vote, which they absolutely can, and mails those ballots in. We got to have heavy turnout to offset that.
Kemp has denied all claims of voter suppression.
This farce about voter suppression and people being held up from being on the rolls and being able to vote is absolutely not true. Anyone who meets the requirements that's on the pending list, all they have to do is do the same thing that you and I at home have to do. Go to your polling location, show your government ID, and you can vote.